to voice the concerns of the riverine communities alongside the transboundary rivers of Tripura. Kutch International organized Nodi Boitoks, or river meetings, under a regional program. Transboundary Rivers of South Asia, TROSA, managed by Oxfam and supported by the government of Sweden. TROSA aims to ensure that riverine communities of the Ganga-Brahmaputra-Meghna basins in Bangladesh, Nepal and India and the Salween Basin of Myanmar can uphold their rights, build resilience and participate in water resource management. Tripura has 10 transboundary rivers. These rivers flow through the state, enter Bangladesh and, after merging with different rivers, finally reach the Bay of Bengal. River water has become almost unusable due to excessive pollution. Women folk from the indigenous communities who bathed in the river said,
"Owing to river water pollution, we are suffering from skin diseases. Nowadays, we hardly use river water for drinking and bathing because it is polluted. Ironically, even with the river water at our doorsteps, we do suffer from a drinking water crisis. We travel almost a mile daily to collect drinking water."
According to an official in the Tripura PWD, the river must have a minimum of 10 to 15% of the total water discharge during the lean period. Otherwise, it will lead to river pollution. During the monsoon season, the rivers overflow and cause heavy erosion of banks and negatively affect the riverine communities living along the river. A flood in the downstream area is a common phenomenon almost every year.
River erosion is common in our area. We have lost almost 3 acres of our agricultural land because of river erosion. Not just erosion, we also face seasonal floods almost every year that affect our livelihoods and life. Though the government is working to stop river erosion, more active steps need to be taken by them to control further erosion. Otherwise, even our village will be swallowed by the river one day.
Indigenous women in the upstream area are mainly engaged in agriculture and use river water throughout the year. They contribute significantly to the local tribal economy. There is no supply of drinking water or deep tube wells in the area. Thus, the river water is the only source of water for them. They incur huge losses in agriculture because of the water crisis in the upstream area. The people living in the Sabrum area are not able to use the river water beyond the fenced border.
Earlier, we used to go to the river and draw water for daily use. But since the fencing of the border, the use of river water has been restricted to us. Those who have agricultural land beyond the fence are only allowed to go at a certain time for cultivation. Animal husbandry was one of the main livelihood options for the women in the Sabrum area. Riverbank was the major source of fodder. We feel that the importance of the river is immense for animal husbandry. Due to the restrictions on the use of the Feni River, animal husbandry decreased drastically in our area. Earlier, we used to take bath and catch fish in the Feni River, but now we have lost those opportunities and this has impacted our daily lives.
The National Water Mission of India has undertaken a rainwater harvesting program. Catch the rain, where it falls, when it falls.
The government's intervention to store rainwater by making ponds in the villages has been good. I have heard many such ponds have been built in a number of villages in Tripura. In our village, women do not have much work. Therefore, if the women are allowed to use these newly created ponds for small businesses, they can become financially well off. In that case, the government must provide for training, financial assistance to support works like pisciculture, animal husbandry, etc. Women should be given first preference.
Dwindling livelihoods have left very few options for the riverine community, particularly women. Since women are more vulnerable to floods and erosion, riverbank stabilization is of utmost importance. Nature-based solutions can be explored to stabilize the riverbanks in a sustainable manner. A water-focused, citizen science approach can also be initiated, ensuring the participation of women and youth to build their capacity on various issues related to water governance. This will include pollution, irrigation, early warning systems, etc. Further, micro-enterprises have to be promoted among women with adequate incentives and skill development.